Now I gotta ride or die.
On this, it's this button here. So cool. Not that you can tell the lights are on whatsoever, but the lights are 100% on, I promise, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, today we are taking the Escort out for a impromptu, I'm gonna say impromptu, yeah, we're going impromptu photo shoot for the channel. Now, what's gonna happen is in the next couple of weeks, maybe the end of the month, I'll be doing a limited run poster on this car. That's the plan. And I want to be taking as many good shots of it in the next sort of couple of days as I can to actually make the posters as cool as I can. And today, we've picked a day where, of course, it's raining slightly, as in spitting. Now, I understand that a lot of people are going to be a bit like, oh my God, why are you taking it out in the rain? Ah, how dare you, it's a museum piece. That's not the idea of this car. It is undersealed, it is lovely underneath, so don't worry yourselves about that part. But we're going to get on to first location. It's just nice to drive this thing, even as it's a little bit greasy outside. No joke, right, after not driving this for a few days, driving the Peugeot, it is so comfortable in here. I forgot how nice, especially the seats are. The Recaros in these Series 1s are so comfortable, you have no idea. And it just, like, it feels so good to be in. Which sounds really weird, but I've been, again, driving a 106 GTI for the past couple of days, and re-jumping back in this car as we let it warm up as we drive along is like the nicest feeling ever, because it feels so good. Like the steering wheel's slightly chunky, but not crazy chunky like new cars. The gearbox is nice and notchy. It feels like it's so old, but like just like the feeling, I can't explain it, especially of this car. Is just like on a level that I never thought it would feel like on a daily basis. Yes, it's not a daily basis in the sense that I'm daily driving it, but I am driving it as much as I can. As you can see today, it's, you know, slightly damp, but we're taking it out anyway, because that's the way I wanted my Series 1 to be used. I want to use it in every single way I can. Just like, I actually can't explain what it's like to drive this thing. Just like peaceful, no radio on, no radio at all. Turn that off, just cruising along down the British B roads. Honestly, one of my favourite things to do at the moment is just like turn everything off, turn the world off, put your phone to one side and just cruise around. Not B-road bash it or anything. Yes, it is a good B-road basher, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I can't explain it. If you've ever driven one of these, or you've driven a Series 2 maybe, or an old school Ford of this sort of era maybe, with a bit of power behind it, oh, it's such a good feeling. Look at that, views on views. Rolling shots nearly complete. I've brought a couple of friends with me and they're hanging out of a car on a private road, so that's always good. We're going to head to a next location, which is basically a dual carriageway. The only one on the island. There is literally one dual carriageway on the island, so it's really, really hard to get like a nice rolling shot up to like 40, 50 mile an hour, which is just the way life is on the Isle of Wight. But yeah, super happy to be out in the car today. It's just a good place to be. And as you can see, I hope you guys can see that, I've done the windows popped out at the back. Now, when I was a child, my mum used to have cars that had pop-out windows, and I never understood it, because I was always in the back and the window couldn't go down, and I was just like, oh, the window doesn't go down. Now I own a car with pop-out rear windows. There's something about it that makes me feel so good about life. I don't know what it is, And that made me sound so weird right now. When I edit it, I'm gonna be like, what are you even on about? But those pop out rear windows when you're driving along and it's like a little bit wider because of the glass at the back looks so sick. Just in the rear view mirror, or in the side mirror as you would say, it just looks so cool. Love 80s and 90s cars with pop out windows, just sick, innit? Right, we'll do going over a bridge. Right. Over the bumps. Don't want bumps. I had to grab the steering wheel then. What a thing of beauty. So back in the office, very productive morning. I will give a quick shout out to Rockstyle UK for sending down 2 of their t-shirts actually, so shout out dude, thank you so much. Do love the whole ruckus stuff. We need to do more with the ruckus scene. I think there's, if you know what a ruckus is, please go and have a look or follow Rockstyle UK on Instagram. It is a proper fun thing to have in your life, a little ruckus. So maybe one day I'll have one. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if anybody would want to see that, but I think it would be pretty cool to have. A little bit spitting on the shoot, but nothing too crazy. We got a couple of shots coming down the one dual carriageway that's on the Isle of Wight. So the plan for these posters are that I'm going to do 50 of them. I'm going to sign each one of them if you want my signature. If not, then sorry. I don't class my signature as being anything special, but I thought it's quite cool to add that as a sort of personal touch. So I'll be personally signing every single one, and I'll actually be numbering them as well. So I'm going to own number 00, which will be number 51 in theory, and then it will go 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 50. They will be on the website towards the end of the month, so if you want one of those, please go over to my Instagram, JamieFYD. I'll do sort of like a countdown on my stories, and I'll do a sort of idea. It will probably be one of the last Fridays of the month at around 6-7 p.m. on fydapparel.com. So if you'd like one, definitely head over. But what I've done, because obviously the gyms in the UK are still closed, I've actually brought the car inside just to give it a quick detail back. At the end of the day, this is a very, very personal car to me, as you guys may know, may not know. So I really wanted to, especially every time I drive it in adverse weather conditions, I'm going to say, is just treat it in the way it should be treated, which is clean it back when I get home, clean the windows, just the general maintenance things to actually keep this thing alive and kicking with no stupid rust and stuff. So yeah, brought it inside, give it a quick wipe over with some quick detailer and stuff, and oh my god, inside this thing, in this sort of lighting, although the lights aren't on, there's actually light shining through the roof panels. It looks phenomenal in here, absolutely stunning thing. And I literally just come in, detailed it, you know, just gone over it really with a cloth just to make sure everything's happy, it's clean, and it's you know, no water sitting anywhere and all that sort of stuff, because again, I am very conscious of that in the old Fords and stuff. But yeah, I thought I'd just bring it in and just have some time with it and enjoy sort of the cleaning back of it, and pictures sort of speak for itself. Really, really happy with this. I did leave a comment, or, you know, sort of last thoughts on the last video you would have seen of this car, and it was more of a what shall I do with it. Very, very interesting response to that. A lot of people said I should put these standard wheels back on, something I'm a little bit hit and miss about. I do really like the diamond cut 7-spoke wheels. They are very, very contemporary with the car. I think it's a very good looking wheel, so something I may go down in the future is actually buying a set of standard wheels that are completely mint, or minting my set of standard wheels, because standard wheels did come with this. Just making them mint, putting some nice tyres on them, throwing them on for a bit for some pictures, and just, you know, to mix it up a bit. I do want to go down the route of some other little bits and bobs, but nothing stupid. There isn't going to be crazy stickers and horribleness all over it. It's going to stay pretty much as it is. I just want to do bits to the engine bay that I want to do silly little things like change the mud flaps for some new mud flaps, because at the end of the day, this car is driven and it's enjoyed, so the mud flaps are a little bit more worse for wear. But that's not a problem, and that's not a be-all and end-all of owning this car, is the colour of the mud flaps. I didn't know about changing the exhaust size. It is incredibly big, but I sort of quite like it. I especially like the way it sounds, but I'm not sure. There's not a lot I really want to change other than the number plates. Dealer plated number plates with a little dealer Ford logo somewhere here, maybe underneath the diamond, or I might put the diamond down. But of course I had to put the diamond cross on it because all my cars need to rock the reason I'm in this position, which is FYD. So yeah, very surreal. Still seeing this sat behind me is a crazy thing to have in my possession, and I'm so grateful. You have no idea. Just standing here and the realization that it's still sort of starting starting to set in the fact that this car is in my life. It is pretty insane. But I'm going to leave you guys with that sort of look of the Series 1 RS Turbo sat inside. Unfortunately, it's not going to live in here. I'd love that, but we'll get a home for it very, very soon. But if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you do want to see any more content on this car, please leave a comment below as to what you actually want to see. The main thing is making content for you guys that actually is relatable, especially with the cars that I have. So I'm always trying to do things that people would sort of understand, not crazy, silly things like cutting up cars or whatever. It's not worth it. I want to do things that you guys want to see. So please leave any video ideas you have. Of course, I've got thousands for this car behind me, but if you have any, please just let me know, because I'm always trying to create more content. I would love to go down the daily video route, but my life unfortunately isn't that interesting, if I'm quite honest. But I would love to get to that point where we're doing a lot more content, maybe more frequently than every other day that I'm able to post at the moment. And remember guys, to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, it's always nice to see what people want to see from it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.